Good morning, interwebs. It's 11:09 at night. And today is the shelf equivalent of the day we had, what, like a week ago with the drywall, where we should have taken a day off and we didn't. But we did eventually come around and get a whole bunch of stuff done and whatever. So here is currently what the shelves look like. So there's all of those. There's all of these. We figured out how to put the drawers in, but that was toward the end. And these are here, and these openings are going to be full of drawers. And then there's this big opening up here, which we did not have the parts for because they had not come in on the Menards order. Let's see. Where can I sit you? Ooh, can I sit you right here? Okay. So, all the parts had not arrived for all the orders, but then we were getting all these emails claiming that the orders were here. And then we started getting the angry emails from Menards. It's like, you have 14 days to pick up your order, blah, blah, blah. We don't have space. So, told Steve he was not going to have time to go with us to Wednesday or later. So we decided that that was just not going to work because I need the rest of the uprights and the rest of the shelves. And just there's one order full of stuff that needed to be picked up so we can finish this out. So I said, well, I'll just go and pick it up tonight. So the kids and I drive down to Manhattan this afternoon, go to Menards to pick up the order. Firstly, they didn't have it together and they were very confused, and I ended up very mad with them eventually because they were trying to claim that it's not their job to have the stuff pulled aside that they said was pulled aside, and I paid extra to have pulled aside. So we eventually got it all after I got my phone out and got on their website and looked at my particular account and pulled up everything for them because their computer through the company could not apparently do that properly. And then I walked their department manager through how to get my parts. And then I walked with him to the floor of the store to pull the stuff off of there when they claimed they did not have it in stock. And so we had to special order the things online. It was very frustrating. It made me mad, but it's almost done. And then we'll just, obviously we're going to end up having to do this again. Not this particular thing, but it's not like we can just stop shopping there. They're better than Home Depot for the most part. And I just don't have a lot of options, but anyways, I did end up getting a refund of a bunch of the charges because I was mad. And so after I took this out of the car, I went to customer service. I'm like, who do I have to complain to? And then I talked to a manager. First, the guy at the customer service was like, I don't know. The general manager went home, and who do you want to talk? I'm like, I don't care. The person that can make this right, because y'all charged me extra packaging charges on a bunch of this stuff. Because online it claimed that the stuff was coming from the mill, wrapped individually, and it was not being sent in quantities that are ordinarily shipped to the store, which I understood because I got small, like less than whatever their normal case quantities were. So I was like, okay, I accept that I'm paying an extra $6 a piece for these things to come from your mill. However, I then should not have to personally get on my own device, which I ended up going over my data to check it, so I then had to pay $15 to add data to my phone. And instead of I had to, my phone just automatically did it, which also made me angry. But so then I had to personally walk the guy to the floor to pick up stuff off the floor in normal stock. Why am I paying extra to just buy things off the shelf? Makes no sense. And thankfully, the manager that did help me understood that. They originally were talking about maybe I should talk to the particular department manager for special orders. They told me their name. I'm like, that's the guy that didn't know what he was doing, that I had to do all the stuff I just told you I did. They're like, oh, okay. So I got my slightly less than $40 refund on all the packaging charges I had been charged on that. But they'd broken my stuff up into so many special orders because of their weird way of doing their online orders that I had paid other fees, but whatever. Those were easy to explain why they are justified in getting them returned. Anyways, that was most of my day, was dealing with a husband that is overworked and tired, but still wants to get this room done so that I can start my portion, you know, which is loading everything in here and getting it out of our house space. And then I drove an hour to go deal with people who did not know how to do their job. Then we went and got groceries, and that part actually went okay. And then drove home another hour in the hot sun. It was like over 100 today here. And then we got home, made dinner. We had sandwiches. I bought lunch meat at Aldi because, like, as a treat, because we don't have lunch meat sandwiches very often. So everybody was happy about that. And then we were watching our usual, like, vlog videos, and we were watching SciShow Kids videos on YouTube, and I fell asleep on the couch for like an hour, and the kids watched more science videos. Good parenting. But I did try to explain to them today, like after dealing with all the customer service stuff, I was like, so do you know why I was mad? And the kids were like, because they didn't have your stuff. So I was trying to explain, you know, the process of like paying the extra fees, and that sometimes you have to do that, and blah, 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 and life lesson. So hopefully they understood. I don't know. Anyways, I'm now sitting here working on my cardigan. Oh, so last night I lost that hook, right? You know, I couldn't find my eye hook because my project I'm working on is using a J. So my J hook was still not in a place that really like would have made sense to me for what I did last night, standing up and then going to get my phone. It was in neither of those places. It was somewhere along the way, just randomly sat down. I don't really know why, but I have the J hook. So that is why I could not find the eye out, because I'm not using it. Anyways, I'm now sitting here working on my cardigan. I was sitting under my fan, but I turned it off so you didn't have to listen to it. But it is getting a little warm in here, so I'll turn it back on. Go sit back in my chair right under my fan, watch some YouTube, work on my cardigan, chill out. Because, yeah, I told Steve when I looked at the calendar today, because I agreed to go to Manhattan. I said, do we have anything tomorrow? We don't. At least nothing that we have to like go to. I was like, well, good, because if we did, I can't go because this is gonna like kill tomorrow for me. And what do you know? I think it will, but I don't have anything I have to do, so it'll be okay. We'll just work in here, and then hopefully tomorrow night I can start loading things in. I hope. I just really hope that I can start loading in some part of the room tomorrow, because that'd make me happy to get that ball rolling. And there's a few things I would actually like to work on, but I can't get to the stuff because it's like at the bottom of the stack, and I need my stuff. And I now have places to put it all. But I was thinking, this room is going to potentially be terrible because it's going to look like I'm somebody who like has her stuff together, and I don't, but it will appear that way. So maybe it's that fake it till you make it thing. It's like wearing eyeliner. It's just, we'll just fake it till we make it. We'll just look organized when we're not. Then maybe that'll teach me to be more organized. I did pick up the floor in here tonight, and I swept and everything just to try and clean it up. Mostly because I really like my new cork floors. They feel so good on my feet, and I like to be barefoot on them. I'm looking forward to being able to be barefoot on all the floor and the whole like bottom floor of my house with this floor because it feels so good. But it was all covered in schmutz from putting up the shelves, so it no longer felt good. But now I've swept and it feels nice. So I'm gonna put my nice bare feetsies on my nice cork floor, sit, watch some YouTube. I'll have to kick the cat out of my chair, but you know, it's a tough life when you're Jezebel. And then turn my fan back on so I can be nice and cool. And I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.